What's your assessment of how things worked out with David Gibbs as far as the team acclimating him on defense and how that's going to work out?
Yeah, really excited about Coach Gibbs. Brings a lot of credibility, a lot of experience, which is what we needed on that side of the ball, and just a very calming demeanor to our defense. So it was fun watching him develop that rapport with our players and really got a lot done.
You know, obviously there's been a lot of defensive coordinators come through. Are the kids that have been around, they're used to playing for different guys and different schemes. You think that helped them adapt a little bit?
I'm not sure. You know, we like to have a little longevity on one of these, but it's just kind of how it's going out there, and it's part of the game. And so kids are resilient. They always adjust better than coaches do, and very proud of the way they've handled the transition.
Kind of two back-to-back questions. What was your thing you felt best about coming out of spring?
I think just maturity level of our team. A lot of those kids took their lumps last year and played a lot and grew up a lot, and just watching them handle different situations as opposed to the previous spring, you can tell they've grown up quite a bit. And so moving into fall camp, that's exciting for us.
Second of all, anything particularly that was concerning coming out of spring?
No, lots of positives. You know, you're always going to have some question marks, but felt a lot more comfortable with it, where we're at position-wise, depth chart-wise this spring than I did the previous spring. So it feels like we're making the right steps.
I assume there's a lot of emphasis in the spring about turnovers and penalties. How did things go as far as that's concerned?
That's good. We continue to try new methods to eradicate the turnovers and penalties, and so we'll see if it works. But that's been a heavy emphasis. I think our team's finally grown up enough to where they can put it on their own shoulders and handle that. And, so if we can make strides there, we'll be in good shape.
Davis Webb had surgery on his non-throwing shoulder. What's his status right now?
Davis is 100%. Yes, sir. He's been cleared and went through most of spring. There were a couple of scrimmage situations we didn't allow him to do, but he looks good.
Usually when you got two talented quarterbacks, there's a quarterback controversy, but that's not really the case, right? You just got two talented quarterbacks.
That's how we feel. Both guys that have played exceptionally well at times, and both guys who have to improve on protecting the football. And so we felt like we made those strides this spring, and we feel like we can win with either guy. And so I think it's great for them to compete all summer, get into fall camp, continue to compete, and that usually brings out the best in both of them.
Who are some of the offensive playmakers that you feel pretty good about going into the season?
Yeah, Jakeem Grant is somebody who was a little inconsistent last year but had his moments. Really can be a big player for us if he continues to improve. Justin Stockton, a young running back who averaged a lot of yards per carry and probably need to get more touches. And then DeAndre had 1,000 yards last year and looking to improve upon that this year.